everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 65 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. We only have 300 left. I am going insane over this. Like, we are so far already. Thank you to all of those who are joining in on this project and learning how to make these squares with me. It is such a fun project, and I really love seeing all of your squares online through the Facebook and through Instagram and even through Snapchat. These are so fantastic. So today's granny square, we are using popcorn stitches, which is so much fun. I actually really love the popcorn stitch. It just gives that really cool dimension, like a 3D look to it. It's just so awesome. So I really love the popcorn stitch a lot. I'm just using Red Heart Super Saver yarn, which is size 10 ply. It's size 4 medium yarn, so you can use any type of knitting yarn or any scraps that you have. These are just scraps that I've collected over time from previous projects that I've been working on. Also, for all 365 days of granny squares, we are using an H size hook, which is 5 millimeters. So make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissors, because we will be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and it's just much easier using these tools to do that. Before I get started, I do want to mention, please check out all the links in the description of this video. I will have a link to the blog where you can get all 365 days of granny squares. I've had a lot of questions on what we're doing with these granny squares, and you can do whatever you want with these. There is a video at the top of the blog that shows how to attach your squares, so you can make blankets, pillows, tapestries, anything really with these squares. So there's not really one project that we're doing together. I'm just showing how to make these squares, so you can check out how to attach your squares at the end of your project, whatever you may be making. And you can make multiples of one square, or you can make all the squares, or whatever you'd like. So it's really creator's choice on that kind of a project. Also, there's a link to my Facebook page. Be sure to share your photos of today's square on the Facebook post today, so I can see your color combinations and how your popcorn stitches turn out. Also, there's a link to my Instagram. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, and if you make this, be sure to hashtag 365 days of granny squares so that I can see your work, and also hashtag YARNutopia so that I can see your work there too. And then follow me on Snapchat. I do want to thank my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time out to make these videos with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos. So make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube so that you can get the update on when he posts our next video. In today's video, I am wearing this bracelet here. I got it on Etsy at the shop called Rita and Rose. They have handcrafted jewelry and home decor, so I'm not sure if they ship overseas, but they are US based, and it's a great shop to get some fancy jewelry. So make sure to check out that shop. I'll put the link in the description of this video as well for the shop where you can get your jewelry and home decor from. But without further ado, let us just get started in making our number 65 granny square. To start off, we have to make a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, fold that down, and then pull that through and pull tight. Insert your hook, and we can start. So to start off, we have to chain 4, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and in the 4th chain from the hook, we are going to make a popcorn stitch. So the loop that's on your hook never counts as anything, so count 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's a double crochet. So a popcorn stitch is 4 double crochets, and then we're going to finish off the popcorn stitch. So we have to put 3 double crochets because this chain up 3 right here, 1, 2, 3, counts as a stitch. So we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. So that was 1, yarn over, go back into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's our third officially, or third double crochet, because this chain of 3 counts. So again, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we are going to lift up this loop like that, remove our hook, we're going to go into this chain up 3 right here, 1, 2, 3, insert your hook in there, and then pick up that loop that you dropped, and then just pull that through the back, just like this. Sort of. There you go. Just pull it through like that. And then pull tight so you can see that it has folded in half, okay, and made a big bunch there. But do not lose that chain that we are working in here, okay, because we're still going to be working in there. We have to chain 2, so yarn over, pull through, 1 and 2, and then we're going to make another popcorn in there. So yarn over, go in for 4 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, go back into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Another yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. One more, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then lift up your hook, okay, remove your hook from that loop, go into the first double crochet of this 4 grouping here, right at the top there, insert your hook, pull up that loop that you dropped, hook it back on your hook, and pull that through, just like that. Okay, and then chain 2, 1, 2, and then hop back down into that same chain we were working in and work another popcorn stitch. So 4 double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull up that loop, remove your hook, go into the first double crochet of that 4 double crochet grouping, put the loop back on your hook and pull that through, and then chain 2, 1 and 2. Okay, we have to put 1 more popcorn stitch in that same area here. Put 4 double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pull up that loop, go into the first double crochet, put that loop back on your hook, pull it through, and then chain 2, 1 and 2. Now we're going to slip stitch to the beginning popcorn stitch. Okay, really any which one. You can single or slip stitch to the chain up 3 or the second double crochet of that round right there. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, so that's round 1. At this point, if you are changing color, just fasten off at this point by chaining up 1 like this. Cut your yarn and pull that through all the way. Pull tight, and then go on to round 2 with me, and in any chain 2 space just chain up 3 and then go on to round 2 with me. But I'm going to stay with this color, so I'm just going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to put a popcorn stitch in the same space that I'm working in right here. So this chain of 3 counts as our first stitch, so I just need to put 3 more double crochets in the same space here. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and one more time, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then remove that hook from that loop, go to this chain up 3 right here, 1, 2, 3, insert your hook into that top of that one, pull that loop back, put that loop back on your hook, and pull that through, just like that. Then we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, hop to this next chain 2 space, and now in every chain 2 space we are going to put a popcorn stitch, chain 2, popcorn stitch, and chain 2. Okay, so we are going to go into this chain 2 space here, make a popcorn stitch, so that's 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then we are going to remove our hook, go into the first one here, pull that loop, put that loop back on our hook, and pull it through. Then chain 2, 1 and 2, and put a popcorn stitch back into that same space there. So 4 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then remove the hook, go into the first one, put that loop back on, pull that through, chain 2, 1, 2, hop to the next chain 2 space, and just repeat that. So put a popcorn stitch, chain 2, popcorn stitch, chain 2, and then hop to the next and put popcorn stitch, chain 2, popcorn stitch, chain 2, and then in the last one we're going to come back to the beginning here and still put a popcorn stitch in there. So I'll meet you back up when I'm finishing this round, and then we'll go on to round 3 together. Alright, so I'm just finishing round 2 here. I'm just making my last popcorn stitch in this beginning space here. We had 1 popcorn stitch, so we're just making our last one in here. And then we have to chain 2, 1, 2, and then slip stitch to the beginning popcorn stitch. Now you can choose to slip stitch into this chain up 3, or you can slip stitch into this first double crochet. Totally up to you. I'm just going to go in that chain up 3 right there. And then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so after round 2 you should have 8 popcorn stitches. Okay, and now going on to round 3, we are going to slip stitch into this chain 2 space here. Now if you are fastening off and changing color, you can chain up 1 at this point, cut your yarn, and then continue pulling that through and pull tight, and then insert your hook into any chain 2 space around and chain up 3 and go on to round 3 with me. But I'm going to just slip stitch into this chain 2 space here, just like that, and we are basically repeating round 2. So but I'm going to actually put 2 popcorn stitches in the beginning stitch here, so, or in this beginning space here. So chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then put 3 double crochet into the same space. Okay, then remove the hook, go into your top of your chain up 3 right here. Okay, and then hook that loop that we dropped, put that back on our hook, and pull that through. Okay, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put another popcorn stitch in the same space here. So put 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then pull up that loop, go into the first double crochet, put that loop back on your hook and pull that through, then chain 2, 1 and 2, hop to the next chain 2 space, which is right here, okay, and we're going to put popcorn stitch, chain 2, popcorn stitch, chain 2, and then hop to the next space and make popcorn stitch, chain 2, popcorn stitch, chain 2, and just do that all the way around. And then at the end of this round, round 3, you will have 16 popcorn stitches. So basically we're just repeating what we did for round 2, but we're doing round 3 at this point. So I'll meet you up and we will go on to round 4, and that's when we are going to start making our square shape. Alright, I'm just finishing this round here, just finishing my last popcorn stitch, and then we want to chain 2, 1, 2, and then slip stitch to the beginning popcorn stitch of this round, and you can slip stitch to the chain up 3 if you'd like. Just somehow slip stitch to the beginning popcorn stitch, just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, if you are not changing color, slip stitch into this next chain 2 space right here, and then chain up 3 and go on to round 4 with me. But I'm going to change color at this point, so I'm going to just chain 1, cut my yarn, pull that through, pull tight. I'm going to insert my hook into this chain 2 space, or any chain 2 space I guess you can just insert your hook into, it doesn't matter. And then we are going to pull up a loop, or hook on our new color, I guess. I just like to fold it in half like this, and then hook it on my hook like that, and then pull that through. Okay, drop any stragglers, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Now that's going to count as our first stitch, and we are going to put a double crochet into the same chain 2 space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we are going to chain 2, so 1 and 2, and then we are going to put 2 more double crochet into the same chain 2 space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, again, another double crochet. So this is essentially going to be our corner space. Now we are going to hop to the next chain 2 space, and we are going to put 4 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go in, we're just putting 4 regular double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we are going to hop to the next chain 2 space here, and we're going to put 4 half double crochets in there. And a half double crochet is yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. That's a half double crochet. So we have to make 4 in total in that same space. So again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so we have to do 4 of those. Then we're going to hop to the next chain 2 space, and we are going to put 4 double crochets in there. So regular double crochet, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, 4 of those in total in there, just like that. Okay, now in the next space we are going to make our corner. So we are going to hop to this next chain 2 space here, and we are going to put 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 more double crochet in that same space, just like that. Then hop to this next chain 2 space, and we're going to basically then repeat what we did on this side here. So we're going to put 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, then hop to the next chain 2 space and put 4 half double crochets in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, then hop to the next chain 2 space and put 4 double crochets in there. Whoopsie. There we go. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 4 double crochets in there, and then hop to the next chain 2 space and make your corner. So we're going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, all in the same space there. Okay, then hop to the next chain 2 space and repeat your side. So put 4 double crochets in this next space. Okay, then hop to the next space. We'll have 4 half double crochets. Then in the next space, we will have 4 double crochets. And then in the next space is our corner space. So we are going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Then hop to the next space. We're going to make our last side here. So we're going to put 4 double crochet in this next chain 2 space. Then hop to the next. We're going to put 4 half double crochets in the next chain 2 space. And then in the last space on this round, we are going to put 4 double crochets. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now all we want to do simply is just slip stitch to this chain up 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. Just insert your hook at the top there, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, I'm going to change my color at this point, so I'm going to grab my new color and we'll go on to round 5. Alright, at this point I am just going to fasten off and get my new color, so just chain up 1, cut your yarn, and pull that through. pull tight. If you are not changing color, just watch what I do on the next round, and you can kind of adapt it from starting here. Just chain up one and go on to the next round with me if you're not changing color. If you are changing color, just insert your hook into any corner space and grab the new color here. Hook that on your hook, pull that through, and then chain up one. And now in this corner, we are going to put 2 single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's a single crochet. So that was 1. Then insert your hook back into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's 2. Then we are going to chain 2, so 1 and 2, and then we are going to put 2 more single crochet back into that same corner space. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, so we have our chain 2 space right there. Okay, again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we want to put 1 single crochet in each stitch across this side here. And that is, let's see here, 16 stitches. So if you have to, push this aside so you can see this first stitch right here. And then insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Next, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Next stitch, we're just putting 1 single crochet into each stitch across, just like this. So just insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Super simple. Okay. And then we're going to get to the corner space here. So it should be 16 stitches. Let me just double check here. So we did our corner and then 1 single crochet in the next 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we're at our next corner here. So we are going to put 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochet, all in the same corner space. Just like that. And then move this over so you can see your first stitch here and just put a single crochet into each stitch across, which is 16 stitches. And then in the corner, just put 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochet. So this round is super easy. So I'm going to do that and then I'll meet you up and we'll do our last round together. Alright, I'm just finishing this round here. Just have 2 more single crochets left. So at the end of this round you should have 80 single crochets. If you need to go back and count, do so, and then slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round right here. Just insert your hook, then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. At this point I am not changing color. If you are, you can fasten off and chain up, let's see here, or get your new color and then chain up 3 and go on to round 6 with me. But I'm not going to change color here, so I'm just going to chain up 3 in this stitch right here. So 1, 2, and 3. And we are basically repeating what we did for the last round, but we're doing it now in double crochets in this round. So we are going to we don't have to put a double crochet in this stitch right here because this chain up 3 counts as a stitch. So we're going to hop to this very next stitch right here and put a double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, now we're at the corner space right here. So we are going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, all in the same chain 2 space, the same corner space. So 1, 2, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet back in there. Okay, so that's our corner. Then you may need to move this over a little so you can see your first stitch right there. And we are going to put a double crochet in each stitch across the sides, and there should be 20 stitches on the sides of our squares. So let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then we are at our next corner, so we are going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, all in that same corner space. And then we're just going to put a double crochet in each of the stitches on the side, which is 20 stitches. So you do that, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. We will be finished, and you should have 96 double crochets all the way around for round 6. So I'll meet you up when I'm finishing my square, and we will fasten off. Alright, I'm just finishing round 6 here, and then we want to slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 3 right here, 1, 2, 3, just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And then to fasten off, we're just going to chain 1, cut our yarn, pull it through, pull tight, grab our yarn needle, and yarn our needle with that straggler and sew in our ends. I highly recommend sewing in your ends as you go, just so that you don't have to do it at the end of your big project. And one thing I was thinking about while I was doing this last round is that you could actually swap out rounds. You could swap out rounds 5 and 6. So you could, here I'll show you how we have this. Stretch that out there, kind of manipulate your yarn so it looks presentable. You could block this, but I was saying you could swap out rounds 5 and 6, so you could do round 5 as double crochets and round 6 as single crochets. You could also just do round 5 in double crochets and then skip doing round 6 in single crochets at all costs, because this turned out a little bit larger than what I had anticipated. So you could, you know, make your outer 2 edges, your outer 2 rows, however you'd like, really. I mean, you could do half double crochets also instead of the double crochets. So it's really, I mean, really versatile on those last 2 rows. You can do whatever stitch you want to make that square look, because we're just doing a stitch in every single stitch around. So you can do that. Now our square is complete, and we only have 300 squares left. That is so fantastic. So thank you so much for watching and learning how to make number 65 granny square. Be sure to check out those links in the description of this video. There will be a link to my blog, as well as a link to the Facebook, the Instagram. There's going to be a link to the shop where you can get jewelry like this too, handmade jewelry and home decor. It's called Rita and Rose, so you can check out the jewelry site as well on Etsy. You can check out all the links in the description of this video. Also check out my Snapchat and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. So thanks again for watching, everyone. Happy hooking!